Okay, friend, we are live. Let me get it on another device so I can hear you. Did you just find that, creator? 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 Hold on.
Maybe the mic is causing it to go. Maybe that's
I don't
causing it.
think so. Hopefully you heard it, Luke, because it played on my phone and then it would play back through my audio over and over and over.
Thank you. It's I'm just trying to make sure that it's the correct orientation. I don't think it is. I think I need to fix that.
Perfect. Can everybody hear me? Hopefully still.
Okay.
I think I can be heard now. Hopefully.
Seems to be.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, so we have a nickel battle happening tonight between myself and Creators All. We thought we'd do it for a little bit of fun. Have a little bit of fun this evening. So first, I want to say thank you to Creators All for coming on and hanging out with us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Man, these are some ugly nickels I got here. I hope it's a sign.
So I'm gonna
check that out, guys.
Oh, that just looks gross.
Doesn't it? And then there's another one that's not so pretty. So
maybe you have a good box there.
Maybe. Who knows?
All right.
One can
hope.
So
I'm hoping I have a complete box of nickels. I want to count them really quick. It was kind of open on the side.
Okay, go ahead.
They are, bank sealed, but 1, 2, 3.
We know how that can be.
Okay, I think I'm good.
Perfect. Well, let's get this show started, friend.
Okay. So you want to go over a little bit the grading, or we'll just go for it?
Well, we can tell the chat really quick kind of how it works. So both of us have a spreadsheet that we're going to put our numbers in. And I don't think I can bring it onto the screen, but not a huge deal. But V nickels are 25 points, buffaloes are 10, war nickels are 5, miscellaneous are a half a point, foreign are 2 points, key dates, which are 38S and 38D, 39S and 39D are 10 points. Semi-key dates are 48S, 49S, 50s, 51s and 55s. Those are 8 points. Proofs are 3. 30s are 2 points. 40s are 1 point, and 50s are a half a point. And I think that pretty much sums that up.
I think so too. So anyway, also, hi everybody in the chat. Good to see you. I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Okay, perfect. I'm good.
Okay.
There's prizes for the one who finishes first, the one with the best error, and the best coin, the oldest big prize for the first 1913 V nickel. Daniel's John Deploy says, can you see the chat also?
I can see the chat. I have it open in YouTube.
Oh, okay, perfect. I didn't know how it looked when you were like came on to StreamYard too.
I gotcha.
Ah! I'm losing nickels.
I haven't been too lucky recently with my boxes.
Yeah, well, like I was telling you, this is the first time I've really done a nickel battle, so
So you may have some awesome stuff and you don't even know it.
yeah, because I was telling my husband earlier, I'm like, you have to tell me what am I supposed to keep? What am I supposed to do? How does this work?
Yeah, it's a little bit different than the halves. This just did not come out nice.
I found a 55.
Ooh, that could be a semi-keyed 8.
Let's see. It is a 55. No mint mark.
Ooh, I just found a proof.
Ooh, you go, girl. Do you keep your 09s?
I do, but the person who made the sheet, which is Penny Dog for any of you in the chat who know her, she was not counting 09s, which ironically I have one right here. So
oh, funny. Set
I
them
will
to the
put
side.
that aside.
We may count them at least as others. Because I think it's definitely.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Do what? I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said I'm good with that.
Cool deal.
That's the first proof I've ever found in a nickel box.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's a nice one too.
Oh, so.
And it's my birth year.
Somebody's getting the repeating from. Let's see if I turn that down, if maybe it won't repeat as much. Let's see if that helps, Shelly.
Oh, I think that's from me. Is that from me? Turned off a couple of mics.
Probably me. Who's causing the repeat? Is it me? Do you hear?
I don't hear.
Oh, okay. Somebody's hearing some repeating, and I'm wondering if it's picking up.
I only have one mic that seems to be picking stuff up, but just in case, I turned off the other mics for, just to be sure.
Yeah, I turned mine down also, just so hopefully the mic doesn't pick up.
You do anything fun over the weekend?
We didn't do much this weekend. We just kind of hung around the house. And well, actually it was my son's, there's a 54. It was my son's 18th birthday.
Oh, nice.
So that was pretty cool.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, he's all grown up on us now. Okay, CC Trapper,
Yeah, I
sounds
got
good.
the.
Shelly, let us know if that like repeat went away for you.
I went to Bike Week over the weekend in Daytona.
Oh, nice.
It was fun.
Was it crowded?
Not the way you would think. I think people are pretty, resistant to be in public like that at the moment.
Right.
So
Yeah, in the state we're in, the governor just declared a state of emergency today to
did he
stop
really?
price gouging and stuff.
We've been hearing people kind of discuss the possibility of that here in Florida. And my research professor has been kind of preparing us for the possibility that they're going
Right.
to tell us to kind of move classes more online. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a whole lot more of that, like folks working from home and different things coming
Yeah,
in the next little bit.
I think I'd have to agree with you on that. Dang, I am not finding too much right now.
Yeah, well, it's certainly not like I'm pulling out ahead of you or anything. I found 255s, but I think your proof already has me beat there.
We have to check which 55s are the semi-key dates. I know Rob has that on his mat, but I don't have one of his mats yet. So
I don't have the mat, but I did keep a screenshot of the mat, so in case we had any questions. So let me see if I can find it real quick. It just says semi-key date is 55.
okay, so it's a 55P.
Because I thought we may want to know some dates.
That was smart.
Yeah, I definitely need to get some ordered too.
I've been pushing it off because every time I have, a little bit of extra money, I end up spending it on coins.
Right? I know that feeling, friend. I know that feeling. And then there's always, like every time we go to a show or something, I find something else I just can't live without. So then I'm like, well, I got to save up for that. Because, of course, it's never inexpensive things that I find that I want.
Mm-hmm. I'm the same way. What's your favorite type of coin?
My favorite, so lately I've taken to wanting the silver eagles, and I think I just like the design of them, and I they say that the design is going to change next year. So that has me a bit intrigued to see what's going to come with that. So I've taken a liking to them,
I
but
get that.
I've always liked the Morgan dollars, which is one of the first things my husband started collecting, or, that kind of got him back into it, I guess you'd say. And I love those. So I guess it would be between the Morgan and the Eagles. What about yours?
So I'm a sucker for peace dollars. I'm
Oh, yeah.
not a huge fan of the Morgans. I'm not like if someone offered me a Morgan, I would be super happy. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes to like coins that I really go for, it's the peace dollars. I really like the pennies as well. The Indian heads are kind of my favorite of the non-silver denominations. So yeah.
Right. Yeah, pennies are a big hit for most people, and I like pennies. I just when it comes to hunting them, I don't hardly have the patience for it because there's just so much to look for.
I get that. So that's kind of why I like hunting them, is that everything can be possibly something. I struggle with hunting for the dimes. Dimes to me are so boring to hunt.
Yeah, I could see that because there's just not much. I could see that.
And you don't find too much silver either.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I got started with quarters.
I once combed through. Yeah. I like quarters. I find quarters to be a lot of fun.
Got on halves. So quarters and halves are kind of what I've always done.
I like the quarters because there's always cool finds with the quarters.
Mm-hmm.
They always have errors and stuff. I found some really cool error coins from quarters.
Yeah, it was really funny. We were on a live stream one night, and like I can spot when something's wrong with it. I may not know what that error is called, because I'm just more of a collector and not really so much about the errors. My husband knows a whole lot more about the errors than I do. And I found a cud error. It was like ram to ram cud error. And my husband's like, "That's a cud error." And I'm like, "No way." So that was kind of an exciting find that I wasn't even really expecting.
I have yet to find an actual, like a nice cud error. I have found like, small ones. There was one that it was small, but it was kind of cool. I don't remember which quarter it was on, but it was like the one with the eagle and like the rock kind of like pillar. And so there's like a little cud on the top of the rocks, and it looks like a little rabbit or something. Like maybe like it could be the eagle's prey. I thought that was cool.
That is cool.
But I found pretty recently, I found a quarter with a die crack in it. And the reverse was off center. So it was like a rotated die. That was kind of cool.
Wow. That sounds cool.
The chat's pretty slow.
It is. Probably a lot of the West Coast.
I wonder what people in the chat have been up to. Oh, possibly. They're still at work.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Hey, MTN Vault.
What's everybody in the chat been
1940.
hunting lately, or what are you guys collecting? Hello, MTN Vault. Thank you all for hanging out with us. We're having fun going through nickels.
We appreciate it. I'm getting like no end of these 64s. They are everywhere.
Yeah, I found a few 60s. Not very many, though, surprisingly. There's another 56.
Points on the board.
Couple. I still don't think all my 50s equal. Well, we may or may
I got
not
two
have
40s and a proof right now.
Yeah, but your proof trumps even my 50s.
It's only 3 points, I think. It's not like a ton.
Yeah. But it's still a really cool find, though. For sure.
Oh, I'm so happy about that. That's going to go in a flip. My first proof found hunting nickels.
And during a box battle. Makes it even better.
Right? It does. So I'm through, I believe, 10 rolls.
I'm on number 9.
Okay. I don't know what's up with these rolls. They're so hard to open.
Oh, you've got the thicker paper ones. The ones I've got are those brown, like real, they're almost like paper thin rolls.
I think these are paper thin, and I think that it makes it hard because they don't tear properly.
Right.
Oh, wow. MTN Vault is saying that 1917 Walker you found was at least worth $140.
Wow.
Is at least worth.
There's a 56. Wow. That's pretty amazing, MTN. Yeah, we found that last night, and they were saying that there was under 1 million of those minted because it's a 1917S with the mint mark on the obverse. So that's really awesome. Whoa, there's a
MTN.
1940.
Do you know if that's a mistake that it was that it had the mint mark on the obverse, or was that like a select number of them were minted that way?
I think that there was some minted that way because the production of them was just under 1 million, I believe. But man, that is pretty amazing.
Oh, I found a war nickel.
Yay!
1945p. Oh, wait, what happened? Nothing, okay. For a second, my the YouTube screen cut out. I had to refresh.
Oh no.
I've been having this issue where it like says that it can't play back and to try again later. I don't know what it is. It's got to be some software issue. And that happened, and I wasn't sure if it was just me or not. Thankfully, it was just me, and I was able to simply refresh my screen, but freaked me out for a second.
So MTN says that 16 and 17 had mint marks on both sides, but the obverse mint mark ones are more collectible.
That is so cool. See, that is really why, hunting is so fun, because you really can find really amazing finds like that.
I'm trying to see if I can figure out the date on this one. I don't think it's anything spectacular.
Hopefully it's worth points.
Yeah, I think it was just really dirty. But yeah, the one we found last night was in someone's rolls. So they donated and it was in their rolls. So that was pretty awesome.
Oh, cool. So one of your subscribers is getting to keep that.
Yes. Yes.
Very nice.
In fact, we had ended up with folks getting that walker. Another walker was found, 2 Benjis, a 70D, and almost BU. It's definitely upper side of AU, bottom end of BU state. So that in itself is about $20, 15 to 20. And then there was some other things found. Oh, an 87 NIFC was found. Just a lot of odd things that you wouldn't expect to find in rolls in that one box. And then tonight we're gonna check out the sister box to it, so that should be fun and exciting.
MTN Vaults, the 70D is the 40% NIFC.
And then MTN also said right above that, found a San Antonio Deep Cameo proof quarter today in rolls. Awesome.
Nice. See, that's another thing I've never found is a proof quarter.
Really? Clyde found one
really.
earlier today, I think. He finds all kinds of stuff in quarters, but admittedly, he goes through a lot more of them than I do too, so it's hard to
How
find
are your
them.
banks in your area?
Do what?
How are the banks in your area?
Not very friendly for the most part.
Really?
Yeah.
One bank that I absolutely love, like the people there are just so nice and so sweet. I have another bank that I used to like a lot more, but the teller that was always there, that always helped me out, and she would like keep an eye open for any coins that came in. So she got engaged and recently left.
Oh
So she
no.
moved to a different branch. And like the new person who's there, when I asked to order boxes, she like gave me this look like, oh, you're one of those people.
Oh,
So we'll have to
nice.
see how it goes. The bank manager loves me, but you know, if the teller doesn't like you, that could be a little bit difficult.
Yeah, definitely. So I don't know, like the bank we've banked at for many years, they're pretty good to us. But a lot of banks are just, they give you that exact look that you're talking about, just like, what do you want? And oh, you're one of those. There's a 39.
Yeah, I don't. Ooh, does it have a mint mark?
I don't think so. No.
You could check it for the double die reverse. Look at the Monticello and the 5 cents. And if there's doubling on the letters.
Yeah, that we'll have to get Clyde to look at. He's much better at that stuff than me.
Gotcha. Somewhere over here I have a loop that I use. Here it is.
Yeah, I do have a scope sitting here, but it's hooked up to the computer. So I'm not sure if I could even.
I prefer the loop to the scope. The scope is good for the videos.
Right.
But it makes it more like every time I want to go through boxes or anything, I have to like hook up my laptop. And then sometimes you have to like angle it right. I find the loop to just be very convenient, easy to access.
Yeah. Clyde's that way. He has a magnifying glass, a loop, and a scope, and he picks up the first two a whole lot more than he uses the scope, unless we're, like you said, on live, usually.
Hey, Perry Art.
Hello.
Thank you for stopping by. I wonder where the buffaloes are hiding.
I know. They haven't been hiding in my box for sure.
So far, I haven't found any either. But I always like finding buffaloes.
Yeah, they're definitely neat coins too. MTN, yes, 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 yes. We are going to be in the sister box to the box last night tonight. Well, I'm finding plenty of buffalo back nickels, but they're 2005s. They're not the original
Yeah.
buffaloes, of course.
The only thing those are good for is keeping an eye out for the speared buffalo.
Oh yeah.
I always check those. Haven't found one yet though.
Isn't it funny? The ones that you want to find so badly seem like the hardest to find. Like everybody else can find it, but not you. And then the ones that are just, whatever. You can find them all day.
Ooh, look. I found a 20 pence
Oh, wow.
coin.
Woohoo.
I feel like this box is really slow, but I found a couple of better finds, which kind of made up for it. Because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm almost halfway through.
So, just to let you know, MTN, so we have a 75 and 125 package. Now, if you want, I mean, we can do a 75 and a 25 to get you at 100, but you might want to take a look at those packages. I don't know if you're interested in sending another 25 or not, but that's half a box. You get to choose the box and where to start. And since you're here and already made a donation, the sister box to last night's is box number 2. And at a 125 you get a silver eagle. So completely up to you.
Hey, Chris Benjamin.
Hello, Chris. Now, Chris got very lucky last night. As a matter of fact, Chris, isn't that 17S yours, friend? Wasn't that found in your rolls last night? It got so crazy, girl. It was crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was exciting. Man, it was exciting. Chris, MTN just came in front of you with a half a box donation. And you're welcome if you want some more of that box to go ahead and send in your donation. So Chris, they were just saying up in the chat a little bit that that 17S in at a 20 fine 20 is $120, $140 coin. So you really hit the jackpot last night. I am super happy.
You buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
So you don't hunt with gloves either?
I don't. And look, my hands are getting so nasty already. I have hand sanitizer sitting here. I already used it once.
I just make sure not to touch anything when I'm hunting, and then I go straight to washing my hands.
Right.
Build your immune system, right? That's, a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like a gorgeous toner. I don't know if you could see it on the camera.
Yes, I can. That's awesome.
Every time I see an old nickel mint mark on the back next to the Monticello, it's always a 64. Every time.
Clyde, we sure appreciate you stopping in.
Oh, we got a 51
Woohoo!
out of Denver. It's hard to keep conversation going with just two people.
It
You get
is.
so engrossed in the coins.
I know. I'm the same way. I'm over here like all in these coins, and then when I start talking, I slow down, it seems like.
I'm the same way.
But I'm almost a half a box in. Well, one more row, and I'll be through a half a box.
I am just about at half a box right now, which is
Empty,
good. We're
it'll
making
still
good
start at
time.
9 o'clock. We should definitely be finished. We'll finish up right before, and then we'll go live at 9. I'll probably take a few minute break. Clyde will probably start up the stream, and then I'll be on with him, of course. But admittedly, this is a lot of fun. Here's a 47.
Nice.
We'll have to do this more often.
I agree. My only problem is school.
Right.
Kind of gets in the way.
Man, that's awful shiny. I'm wondering if it's a proof. I haven't turned it over yet. Nope, it's just a P, but it's a shiny P.
It is very shiny.
So how much longer do you have left in school?
Oh, I have a good amount of time. I decided to pick up a second degree. So
nice.
now I'm working on 2 degrees at the same time. And then the goal is to go to med school. Oh, MTN Vault's had a question for you.
Shelly, Shelly says, do the banks ask you why you want boxes of coins? Yeah, sometimes. And we just tell them we're collectors.
Yeah, my banks generally ask too. But by now they know who I am.
Right.
So going back to, the whole school thing, I want to go to medical school. So that's going to be a whole nother 4 years after I graduate with my undergraduate.
Right. But that's amazing that you're doing it. I mean, that's hard work. Now, are you working and going to school, or are you just going to
on
school
and off? At the moment, I'm just going to school.
Awesome.
I was working as a CNA at one point while in school, and then before that, I was working in an office position. Recently, I've received a couple of good scholarships, so I decided that for some of the harder classes, I would live off of some of the scholarship money and savings. instead. But I'm probably going to get a job tutoring in a little bit to help
Yeah.
with the financial end of things.
MTN, we don't have any Morgans in right now, so I think ASE's all he's got.
Is your son looking at college?
So he wants to go into the Air Force.
Ooh. Does he know what he wants to do in the Air Force?
Not really. Well, he just wanted to go into the military, but he's very, very smart. And I told him, I said, son, you know, the Air Force is very selective and hard to get into. And if you're not going to college, I really wish you'd try for the Air Force. And so we'll see how it goes. He wants to do the most dangerous job. He wants to be a fighter pilot.
That's not so easy to do.
Yeah. There's a 41.
Nice.
Once I get through half a box, I think I'm going to have to stop for a second and at least put these in.
That sounds like a good idea. Let me know when you're doing that.
Sounds good.
And I'll go ahead and do the same.
Have you got yours updated? I can do it for both of us.
I don't have too much. So yeah, it won't take very long. Ooh, Shelly's got the new Rob's Penny mat.
Whoa, nice. Yes,
I want one of those. He really does. And he really puts a lot of work into them too. 57. You should try and update the nickel mat, because some of the newer nickels have DDOs.
Right.
I'm sure he's thought about that too.
Oh, yeah. He's a busy guy.
1946. All right, there's a couple rolls with finds. That's a good sign. Let's see if maybe the box will keep things going this way. Yeah, they definitely make life easier, Shelly.
Oh, she doesn't have it yet. She's waiting for it. Maybe waiting for it.
Okay. I think it came out. I think he probably is mailing it out to her then.
Oh, gotcha.
Because he was showing it on the live stream the other week.
I used to get to catch him just about every time, and now our live streams are during so many people's that we used to watch. Here's a 59.
Nice. So do you re-roll coins when you take them back? I know Coinstar takes a big percentage. So I most of the time re-roll coins. If I'm doing, say, a penny battle, I'll just take them to my local supermarket. They have a coin machine, and I could use that towards groceries.
Well,
But
I also know they say Coinstar, like if you have anything you order on Amazon, like if it's not a huge amount, of course, if it's a huge amount, you don't want a ton of Amazon gift cards maybe, but if it's a small amount, the Coinstar doesn't charge you if you turn them into gift
for the
cards.
Amazon gift card, yeah.
Yeah. Personally, we take ours back and put them in the machine.
At the bank or in the Coinstar?
The
At
bank.
the bank. I don't have a bank that has a coin counter. So, all right, I'm going to put in my points. No V
Go for it.
nickels,
I got the trap.
unfortunately. So were we saying 09s are considered miscellaneouses?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you find any?
09s, nope, not yet. I have one more roll and then I'll be at half a box.
Gotcha.
We're doing good on time. I was worried whether we would get done in time for this stream.
Yeah, no, we're making good time.
Well, I wasn't so much worried about you. I was worried about me because I know how slow I am.
Okay. So far I have the war nickel, the foreign, the proof, 340s and 350s.
Nice.
I think that puts me at 18 points.
Check you out. Oh, there's my first 09. Yay.
Yay. Yeah, I only found the one so far.
Yeah, that's all I found.
Over here,
Okay,
the
so
09.
let's see. There's a 49. There's a 41. A 47. A 59. A 48. A 39. A 40. A 58. A 56. A 58. A 56. A 54. And a 55. So I think the 55 is semi-key date.
Is it a 55P?
Do what?
55 no mint mark?
Yeah. There's definitely no, let's see if I can show it to you.
You sure it's a semi-key and not a key date?
On the thing, the key dates are 38S, 38D, 39S, and 39D. And then semi is
then yeah, that's a semi-key.
Yeah, now the mint mark would be on the front, right?
It would be next to the Monticello.
Okay, next to the Monticello. I didn't see anything back there either.
On the back.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a semi-key date. That's awesome.
Can you see it?
It's not quite. Oh, it has a D mint mark.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. It's over beside the thing. My bad. I see it now. It's way over here.
Oh, that stinks.
See, I'm learning. I told you I hadn't done nickels before, so you'll have to be patient with me. Okay, so 50s. 2,
I
4.
was so excited.
Do what?
I was so excited.
I was too. I was like, yay.
That would have
I'm
been
so
8
happy.
points.
And then an 09. No. Have you found one proof?
Yeah, 1 proof.
Okay. You had 3 there, so I just changed it.
Oh, thank you. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. So we're neck and neck, 12 to 11. You have 12 points.
Okay. Ooh, that makes
All right.
it so much more fun.
I'm going to sit all these to the side since I've already entered those. Welcome, everybody. Everybody's being so quiet in the chat. Feel free to chatter with us. We've talked about everything we know to talk about.
Have you done any TikTok stuff? Like, have you gotten the app?
I have the app. I haven't done anything with it.
I just downloaded it, and it is a serious addiction.
Really?
It's so fun. I'm going to have to delete it once school starts back up.
9 Eastern, MTN, 9 Eastern. Same time as every night, friend. Oh, there's a 48.
Ooh. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to get work done the way I need to if I have that app on my phone when I'm supposed to be studying.
Yeah.
So, just got to get rid of it.
Yeah, I feel so old these days because, like, I used to be all up on the technology and the latest, greatest. Now I feel like I'm so far behind. I feel like Facebook's all I get accomplished, and Instagram occasionally, and then our live streams on YouTube. And then, like, my kids are like, Facebook? Facebook what? Like, they don't even use Facebook. They use this TikTok and Snapchat and all that mess.
I love Facebook, but yeah, it's definitely not as in as it used to be.
Yeah, I remember when Facebook first came out and everybody wanted it, and you had to have some sort of connection, like to a university or some particular organization to get in, and now it's so different.
Yep. My issue with like Facebook and Instagram and stuff is I feel like I'm a product, not a customer.
Feel like you're what?
A product.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yep, they have a way of making you feel that way for sure. This is kind of a bad comparison, but it's almost like you're just a number, much like, you know, with taxes or anything else.
I mean, yeah.
CC Trapper says, I go Friday to pick up a box of nickels and 2 boxes of pennies from the bank. Nice.
Yeah, I have to pick up a couple boxes of $50 on Thursday.
Oh, fun. Let me know how that goes.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do some $half hunts, and I've filmed a couple, but I find them so frustrating to edit
Yeah.
that with the amount of time that I have,
Mm-hmm.
it just doesn't seem feasible. But I have a couple other videos that are more informational that I want to do.
Yeah, I really need to get on some of my videos that I've been procrastinating doing. Especially
So,
since we're close to hitting 400 subscribers. We're at
yeah,
like 380 today.
that's pretty cool. So as a slight preview, I have here some. Let's see if I could pull one of them out. I can't open it, but they have some Israeli coins in commemoratives, silver Israeli commemorative coins, and I want to do a video on that.
Nice.
So
That'll be
that's something I've been waiting to do. Hopefully I'll get it done over this weekend.
Yeah, I'll definitely be looking for that.
Oh, CC Trapper, you found a venicle?
Oh, wow. I missed that too. Oh, I bet you do hope to find another one. Those are awesome. I like the V-nickels.
I have never found one. Maybe in these last rolls, last third of the box,
Yeah,
maybe there is one. That would be cool.
wouldn't it?
Man, I have 3 rolls and nothing. $18.83.
Hello,
That
Joey.
is an old coin.
Wow, that is old. That's
Hey,
like
Joey.
that's like 137 years old.
I don't even I can't even imagine how many people have held that coin.
I know, isn't it crazy to like hold a coin in your hand and just think, like, especially older coins, like, I don't know, just imagine if this coin could tell stories, like maybe I'm the only one that does that.
Oh,
But
no,
I
I
think
do that 100%.
things like that. Like, if this coin could talk.
I was at the pawn shop, and I kept going back every now and then. I kept seeing this one coin. They had it for $15. It was a British colonial halfpenny from 1776. So 244 years old.
Uh-huh.
And finally I was like, I just constantly seeing it. It was just so sad. So I was like, if you do it for 10, I'll pick it up. I'll get it from you. And I mean, it was in rough condition, but it's kind of grown on me as like a really cool coin, because once I held it in my hand and was thinking about all the people who held it, and like all the people who could have, like the people who are like famous who could have held it. Like, imagine if that, touched the hands of one of the presidents or something, or you have
Yeah,
no idea where that coin's been.
absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely interesting just to. And then I love, now this is something that I really like. If you can find like an older person that collects and has a big collection, I love to get pieces of collections like that, because you meet the person who's had it for many years, and I don't know, it's just like it becomes part of the value of the coin to you. Kind
Yeah,
of.
of course. The coin's identity.
Right. And I love that about coin collecting. That's probably one of my favorite things is being able to find people who are, and I prefer, of course, like getting them from the collector and not like after they're gone and you can't meet them and stuff. But it doesn't happen that way too often because they're like us. They don't want to get rid of them. They want to keep them. But sometimes you run across it.
I think I am missing a few rolls.
Oh no.
I think I miscounted because I'm looking at it and I've been taking them out in 5s.
Uh-huh.
And unless I miscounted when I was taking things out, I have 12 left in the box and 5 on my board. So I think maybe I was a few short.
Oh my goodness. Well,
It happened.
I'll not hunt my last 3 rolls because that's not fair.
No, it's totally fine. Definitely hunt the last 3.
Oh, there's a 39.
Ooh. Mint mark?
No. It would be the same place the other one was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's none.
They're not very easy to come by, the key dates. But it's always important to look.
Yeah, I gotta get better at this nickel thing.
You're doing fine.
Half dollars, I can tell you like nothing. Just like bam, bam, bam. But quarters, I can even tell you most of those. But nickels are new territory for this girl.
Yeah, but they're fun. They're a little
Yeah,
bit
this
easier
has
to
been a lot of fun. I definitely prefer this to pennies, for sure.
Yeah, you don't have to scrutinize these as much.
Yeah, and I don't know, pennies are just, like you said, there's so much to them, and they're just small, and just, I couldn't do it. We hunted them one night because the bank was closed on a Monday, and we couldn't get any halves. So we hunted them one night, and I told the people on the stream, I was like, next time we have to hunt pennies, Bonnie won't be here, or we won't have a stream that night because I can't do another night of pennies.
Dang. It's just like right up here. Do you go to the movies often?
No, I usually do like Netflix and stuff, but only because I always fall asleep during movies. So I'm not a big TV person. So when I go to sit down to watch a movie, it's like inevitably I fall asleep because I'm doing nothing, and I don't know why, but I just fall asleep every time. So to me, it's pointless to waste money to go to the movies. We've gone a couple times with the kids. I mean, I'm not saying I deprive my kids completely because I don't go, but it's not a favorite thing of mine, but I do like to watch like Netflix and stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point, Shelley. She said, I also wonder how many actual coins are lost in the sand all over the world.
Yeah, that's
Probably
definitely
a
an interesting point.
Yeah, I grew up going to the movies. It's always been something of like a family event for me.
Uh-huh.
So maybe that's why I enjoy it the way I do. And now with like the recliner seats, it's just so enjoyable. But I could see how that would put you to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, it puts me out. Totally. And maybe it's because the only time I really sit down is when I'm gonna plan to fall asleep. Ooh, a 49.
Nice. I just found a 40. The first
sorry, found
coin
what?
in like 6 rolls. A 40.
Oh, nice. And my allergies have been like totally kicking me lately. It's that time of year again.
It really is. Yeah, I was never good with allergies. I've always had bad allergies.
Yeah, they're no fun for sure. Do you have any idea what you want to do? Like, do you want to be a pediatrician, an ER doctor, a surgeon? Do you know what you want to do when you get through med school?
I have no idea.
Well,
When I was still in the military, I had kind of mentioned something about endocrinology to a friend of mine who is a doctor.
uh-huh.
And he basically was like, there's no reason to kind of decide what you want to do now, because you're going to go to med school and you're going to experience so many different things that whatever you think you want right now most likely won't be what you end up liking.
Yep.
So just keep your options open. And I've kind of taken that to heart.
I think that's a great idea.
And yeah, and there are so many interesting things in medicine that, having worked with things, not, as a doctor, but, shadowing and, in general, it's just so many things are interesting. Hey, T Lovett Coin Hunter.
Hey, T Lovett.
You only have the one kid?
No, I have 2 boys. We have 2. One just turned 18, and then the youngest will be 15 in July.
Wow.
Do you have any little ones?
Okay.
Or?
No, I'm not married. 1955D.
T Lovett.
I'm not married.
Creators all found a war nickel. And
I did.
that's been about the most exciting find so far.
I have the proof too, but
oh yes, and her proof.
Not silver. So not exciting.
Still exciting though.
It is. It was exciting for me for sure. I've been very, very busy, and I haven't had too many opportunities to date.
Right.
And I'm really not pressured at the moment. I have my own goal. And if it happens with the right person, then it happens.
Yep, I would definitely say reach your goals first, and then, like you said, if whatever's meant to be will be.
I've tried dating some guys, but it didn't really work out.
And it can be hard finding someone that you are comfortable with and compatible with. And I was just very, very lucky when Clyde and I met. It was like I was not looking for anyone. I was content with it being me and my kids. They were little. I just wanted it to be us and just wanted to raise them. And it just happened. And then it was just very bizarre. I was on vacation. I'd gone to visit my mom for like the 4th of July, and he and I met and just kind of went from there. It was like a snowball effect. And but it's not often that you find that
No, but
you,
that's awesome.
yeah, it's not often that you find someone that you really hit it off with like that. And I consider myself very blessed. So
You are.
whoa, there's a
68.
1940.
I feel like you're just finding all these great little finds.
It's beginner's luck, I promise. Hello, Arthur.
It's great.
So far, the most exciting things have been creators, War Nickel and her proof. For a moment, I had us thinking that I had found a semi-key date, but then realized I was wrong.
Which happened.
I blame it on being almost blind. My vision's horrible too. But thankfully, Nickels, that's another thing about pennies. Pennies, the dates are so small to me. And at least with Nickels, I don't know if it's just because it's more shiny or what the situation, but I can see them much better.
No, I think they are just easier to see than the pennies.
I'm going to sit that one to the side for Clyde to look at. Something about it just caught my eye, and it definitely looks off center. But I'm going to have him look and see if there's more to it.
Yeah, I don't think I found a speared bison because it's not in the right place. I think it's just a little nick, but I'll look at that under the loop in a little bit. It doesn't look like anything. It's just tiny little thing over there. Give it a closer look just in case. I did find a 48 in that roll.
Nice.
So far, that's 3 finds in the second half of the box.
Hey, I've only got 2, 4, 6, 7 over here, and they're not anything to write home about for sure.
I feel like I have yet to have a really great nickel box, but I have found, thank you, Arthur. I have found some decent finds in customer wrapped rolls.
Uh-huh.
I have an AU war nickel that I found in a customer wrap roll. I also
Wow.
found a couple buffaloes in customer wrapped rolls. So the only problem is, along with all that, I found some pretty gross stuff, and I've been shorted on multiple occasions.
Yeah, I think that's something that is definitely a downside to getting customer wrapped rolls. Well, besides the fact you don't know if they're already searched or not, you don't know if they accounted right. There's just so much to it that is it makes me hesitant to pick them up for sure, as I'm sure it does most. But like you said, I mean, you've taken that chance and had amazing finds, and that's awesome.
I've also found pennies in my rolls.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's been some pretty crazy things in rolls before, I must say, that we found. Some of the interesting ones were like, well, Clyde showed the other night a Mountain Dew medallion. So, yeah.
I've never understood if like people are just so, oh, that is a very dirty 2009p. I've never understood if people are just really that in need that's, you know, that they have to like short on the pennies and stuff.
Yeah, I
Or
don't
on
know if
the,
people
by
do it
using
intentionally, just thinking it adds up after a while, or if they just truly miscount. You know, I don't know. It's crazy.
I'll say that when it's one or two, it's just someone, you know, it's accidental. But when
Right.
you have just a ridiculous, like 5 or 6 of them that you get,
Mhm.
you know that was the same person doing it in 5 or 6 different roles. MTN Vault wants to know if you got the last 4 if you got 4 new donations last night to receive proofs from Mr. Don.
Did you get last 4 new donations? MTN, I'm not certain what you're asking about that, but Mr. Don has already mailed those, so they're on their way to us. So that ended last night. Like, that's over. So we gave him the total on them, and then he put those in the mail this morning so I could mail everything out at the end of the week. Sorry about that. Sorry I missed that for a minute. I'm all into my nickel rolls here. They're so used to me being right on the chat that it's probably weird for them for me to be over here now.
I gotcha.
Because Clyde's usually over here.
Did
on
you hear
the
right. It's easier when you have two people, one of whom is not searching roles.
Yes, very much.
Did you hear the little beep that went off? The notification?
I
just got a notification that my genetics exam grade is in. So I'll have to check that after class. I'm not looking forward to that one. I don't feel confident in that at all.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't have as much time to study for that when I had to study for some of the other exams. So, and then he had some really tricky questions on his exam. So we'll see.
Well,
We shall
fingers
see.
crossed. I'm sure you did fine. And we'll be waiting to hear how that went. Yes,
right.
Mr. Don is amazing. I think one more person got in on that last night. I think one more person did. It may have actually been you. You may have been the last one that got in on that. I think it might have been you, friend.
Oh, we got a 52. I'm still waiting for a buffalo to reveal itself. But so far, no dice.
Yeah, I keep finding these.
The
buffalo.
05s?
Yeah, the 05s. Nothing good.
They're such a tease, though. Because, like, you see them in the roll and you're like, is it? Nope, it's not. Especially when they're really dirty.
Yeah, or when you just barely look at it.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they get me. Like, I just glance down. Man, I know what you were saying about those 64s now. I've had like 100 of them, I feel like.
And they look old, so it looks like it's a find.
Yes, every time.
Okay, so
I think that's why it's caught my attention, because they all of them look so old almost.
I'm on my last few rolls.
I'm opening my 6. This is number 6 on the countdown to 0. Mr. Don is awesome. He is always really cool. And he's always helping Clyde and I. He is a great, great friend to us. And that was very nice of him. So last night, Mr. Don, to wake the chat up and get folks donating, he offered everybody that donated $25 or more for last night.
Oh, wow.
2 bicentennial silver proof $50 up until like 10 o'clock last night. So those guys were definitely thanking him at the end. There's a 41 after they found all that amazingness last night. But I think Clyde knew from the time he opened it that it was going to be epic, or, pretty amazing, because there was that Benji ender, and it was just like, whoa.
I had a Benji ender one time, and I kid you not, it was the only thing of any silver found in that box.
Yeah, now we have had something like that happen before, but so the Benji came, and then a Walker came, and we pretty much knew. By the time we found the second or third thing, we knew it was going to be pretty good, hopefully. There's a 48.
Yeah, if I had the money for it, I would definitely buy into that sister box. But I really don't.
I know they've got me over here having FOMO, like I'm tempted to buy some.
Okay, last roll. I feel like I need like a significant fine right now to stay in the race.
Oh, I don't think so. I think it's going to be very close either way.
$62. 62 T's.
We appreciate all of you hanging out with us. This has been a lot of fun.
It has been. Thank you guys.
Clyde's
Don't
in
worry. There will be silver
silver
later, hopefully.
Do what?
Ooh, 46.
T love it. That's absolutely fine, friend. That is absolutely fine.
All right, I am just finishing up. I don't see anything right now. Yep. All right, I am done. I'm going to wash my hands and I'll be back and I'll tally up the rest of my points.
Sounds good. While we're waiting for Creator to get back, are you all ready for the sister box to last night? Because I know I am. There's not a whole lot of that box left, so if anybody wants in on it, you better jump in because it's going fast. I think there may be 15 rolls left. Maybe. Woohoo! Go, Arthur. I'm so glad you finally got it, friend. The others will be coming soon. Oh, wow. Clyde just found silver a minute ago. And then he just yelled because he just found a W quarter. So he just found silver in his box, and now he just found a W.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he finds so much in quarters. And then earlier today, he was like 4 rolls in and found a W. So we love it. Thank you again so much for sending those 74 DDOs out to everybody. And did you guys see? I don't know if y'all missed it in the chat earlier. Arthur T love it. You guys, pretty sure it was MTN was telling us that 17S Walker and a fine 20 is like $140 coin. There's a 40, 1940. There's a 58.
I'm trying to like position them so that people could see all of them. And I like moved it to the side that I didn't want to move it to.
Oh, I know. I hate that. Like, my camera is backwards to what I want everybody to see. So, like, when Clyde has his number 1 in the box to everybody else, it's like on the opposite side of what it should be. So confusing.
So you could fix that.
Yeah, I just need to turn it around, like, flip it.
Yeah.
I just haven't done it. I need to do it. I just started using Streamlabs, and I'm still trying to. It makes me think of programming, because I took computers and I absolutely hated programming. And OBS and Streamlabs really makes me think of computer programming.
Okay, so I think I forgot to enter in my 40s last time. I only have 3, but still. So I have 2 09s, 6 in the 40s, 7 in the 50s, the foreign coin, the proof coin, and the war nickel. And
I
so,
think you kicked my tail, friend.
I don't think so, but we'll see. That puts me at 20.5.
Okay, here I go to put mine in. Let's see, what do I have here? There's a 55, another 55D, a 48, a 48, a 41, a 40, 46, a 40, a 49, 54, 58, 57, 48, 59, and a 39. Okay, let's see. So I need to change that to 2, and then 40s, I need to add 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, making that 13. And then 50s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to add 5 to that, making that 12. Oh, friends, so close. So here are all of my finds, and then this is, oh, the weird one. And then this is my stack of 05s that counted for nothing, but I just kept them to the side. So here are my finds. Creators All has 20.5 points, and Bonnie barely slid by her and came out with 23.5 points. Man, that was a close battle, friend.
It was. It definitely was. And there were some good finds, and it was good conversation, and we're definitely going to have to do this again sometime soon.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
Looking forward to it. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Remember, Bonnie and Clyde will be back on in about 25 minutes. I'm going to go clean my hands, take a break, maybe grab me a bite of something to eat, and come on refreshed and ready to hunt some silver for you guys tonight.
Thank you guys for popping in.
So much for being here with us this evening. I had an absolute amazing time, and I cannot wait to do it again soon.
Same. All right, guys. Hopefully, I will see you a little bit later in the $50 stream.
All right. Sounds great, friend. We'll see you then.
Take care. Bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.